Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason, Corey, Elgin, and Spooty.
Yo, Joe, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where a punk rock band of brothers get together to talk about one of our shared loves, toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these little, colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again. If this is your first time listening to or watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in, dialing up the dial, and getting there. We appreciate it. There's so much in the world to take your time up. And then
fine-tuning.
In Tokyo, yes. But you're going to learn soon enough a lot of things about us, but one of those things being we are not toy experts. I know. That's why you tuned in, but we're going to get a lot of things wrong, and that's okay. We're all friends here.
Are we?
Let's introduce the band, your fellow podcast co-hosts. On lead vocals and rhythm guitar, he's our real American hero. It's Corey County.
Hi, hi everybody.
Hey, Corey. On vocals and lead guitar, and a true master of the universe, the quiet one, Elgin Arney. That's a finger point for you hearing impaired.
Hello.
Sorry, what? You want to try that again?
Next up, on the bass guitar, he's more than meets the eye. He's our Transformers guy. It's Spooty.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm here.
Yeah? Good.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'm Jason. I play the drums, and I like Transformers and all those cool toys. So excited to be here. Dudes, BBTS, what's that stand for, Corey?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can't remember.
After all these episodes, you still don't know?
I'm eating Doritos.
It stands for Big...
Boy, oh boy!
Nope. Big Bad Toy Store. And the next time you want to visit...
Big Bad Toy Store like there was going to be something at the end of that, and then you just stopped.
I was always preparing myself for you to say something wacky and crazy, zany.
I'm still eating chips. I'm sorry.
That's right. BBTS. It's a cool place, and you can use our affiliate link, bbts.cracktasticplastic.com, and it'll take you to the same Big Bad Toy Store you know and love, and using our affiliate link helps them know that we sent you there. So once again, edit those bookmarks to bbts.cracktasticplastic.com. Remember the thrill of opening that tiny box or bag, eagerly anticipating which miniature marvel would accompany your meal? From Happy Meals to kids' combos, these tiny treasures have been a source of joy for kids, and let's be honest, adults too, for decades. So whether you were Team Fries or Team Nuggets, grab a seat and get ready to unwrap the magic of kids' meal toys.
That was really poetic, man.
Hey, thanks. I'm getting there. We're also going to visit a toy store that we're always late to. And Elgin's going to...
Let me guess.
Elgin's...
I'm pregnant, toys, and...
Oh, that's good. No, but stay tuned.
Close.
Elgin will take us there later
Morning
in the
after
show.
toys. No.
You can follow us on all the social media platforms, including Patreon. And those links can be found at our cool-ass website, cracktasticplastic.com. It's a cool place.
It is.
No.
While you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our other sponsor, toyhacks.com, for all your repro label needs. They also have an armory where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry and tons of amazing sticker sets for your toys. We also have a monthly caption contest. Why don't you tell them about that, Elgin?
Well,
Okay.
every month.
Oh, sorry.
My voice now sounds like Corey. Every month we post a picture on all our social media platforms
Sometimes it's a fun game.
and outlet malls. And we ask you, the listening audience and watching audience, to write something funny. And it better be funny. Because if it's not,
Oh, man, he's coming
you're
for you.
not getting a $5 coupon for Toy Hacks. That's right. $5 could be yours if you tickle our funny bone
Ooh.
in just the way we like it.
That's true. Very particular, these guys.
Every month. Do it.
Stay tuned on our social media channels.
Yes.
Thank you, Elgin.
You're welcome, Jason.
But right now, let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
All right, Corey Canny, what have you picked up lately, pal?
All right. I got it's almost all Hot Wheels stuff again, but I'm always looking for cool ways to display.
Okay.
And this is like
Hey!
this is Dollar Tree.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this little
Okay,
carrier
so
thing's $1. And it holds 4 cars, and it
$1.25.
does a thing. Like this folds down, and then like this comes down.
Whoa!
I know.
What?
I actually opened some Hot Wheels to put on there.
What? That's even more surprising.
Yeah, that's
But, and then I've got
a fleet of
got
those.
some more here. But the reason I have those is because Dollar General was doing buy one get one free for like
Oh,
3
no.
days over the weekend, and so
Yeah.
I only bought 6.
40, 50.
'Cause-
Black Friday.
and then the
second
next
Friday
like
back there.
yeah.
Gray.
Like slightly
Tuesday.
grayish tinge Friday sale.
Gray
And
Tuesday.
then the next day they did $1 a piece instead of $1.25 a piece sale. So I didn't buy any because that's dumb. Why would I go back to the same store after I picked it clean the day before?
True.
But there's some cool stuff that I found. And these are all Hot Wheels, but they're like weird. They're like these weird like these
Whoa.
weird monster things. Like,
Whoa! That's cool as shit.
yeah, like those are all Hot Wheels, and they're all like '90s stuff. Like there's this cool shark dude.
Whoa, that's awesome. These aren't on the shelves right now, you're saying?
No, these are 30 years old.
Dang,
But then there's
that's
this
cool.
dude. This is my favorite one.
Whoa, eyeball!
Yeah, so I have like 5 of those, so I brought one for each of you
Oh.
to have like the weirdest, dumbest Hot Wheel I've ever seen.
Ah.
Sorry, Spooty.
That mine is crotch.
And
You're
then
right in the crotch.
these ones have like a key thing in them, and you turn the key and it does a thing, which was kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know. They're just weird. Oh, this one's cool. It does it. Boing.
Whoa! These are cool.
Oh, and this guy. He's all like, "Hey, guess what? Hey, look at me."
Oh, that's like Mask.
Yeah, I was digging through the giant pile of of fast food joint toys, and most of it is Hot Wheels. All this stuff is anyway. And yeah, I came across all those and I'm like, what the hell are these things?
Those are
and
cool,
then I looked on the bottom like
monstery.
Hot Wheels, and so I haven't Googled them. I don't know anything about them other than they say Hot Wheels on the bottom. And yeah, the monstery ones are like kind of awesome. Oh, and then, hey, look, here's my He-Man and Skeletor that have been sitting on Spooty's shelf for ages, and I got them back because Spooty moved. And I haven't gotten any new Joe stuff lately because... Oh, wait, there's this. I forgot about this. The puzzle. Somebody found that for me at a yard sale.
It's a G.I. Joe puzzle.
Yeah.
For those
and I'm
are
holding
listening.
it sideways for the listening impaired. Yeah, it's a G.I. Joe puzzle. Oh, Jason.
Are all the pieces in it?
I have no idea. I'm going to give it to Jeremy because he really
loves
loves
that
stuff like
shit,
this.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
he'll either open it or he won't. But
I guess.
yeah, I thought it was cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, but I haven't, I don't really buy new Joe stuff, and there hasn't been any new Joe stuff. Like, the next new Joe thing that I'm getting is that Soundwave mashup. Unless,
You're
something...
not going in on that Super 7
No.
Super...
Oh, the giant
No.
spaceship.
Where am I going to put it?
What is it?
Oh, it's-
Yeah, it's the
Mothership.
mothership,
Oh, yeah.
from the big brown snake mothership thing from the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Super 7's trying to crowdfund that right before Christmas. So no, I'm not going in on that because I have children.
but you're
if-
loaded, so
if
like
they,
$500 is probably
I
nothing
know
to
if
you.
they.
Let's find that on the couch.
I know. I find it in my. What's that word you were trying to think of earlier?
Nope.
Oh,
The armoire.
yeah.
That's good.
Jason's.
Nope.
Nope.
Moving
Ouch,
on.
Shit. Yeah. I mean, I haven't. There's nothing to buy, so I'm not really like.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why you're a Hot Wheels guy now.
I know.
It's cool.
Because they're everywhere.
So how many of them trailers are you going to get to
I
display?
don't know. I won't get a lot of them.
Like
I'll probably
30?
get like 5 or 6 of them
30, 40.
because I don't have a whole lot of.
Do they come in different
Open.
colors?
There's yellow, red, and green, and maybe blue.
Well, there's at least 4.
Maybe blue. So yeah,
Well,
I
you can
really
make it
like.
any color you want, I suppose.
I really like
True.
the yellow. Yeah, I mean, I just like. I don't know. They're super cool, and like you drive down, and then hey, I want to get down too. Oh, there you go.
How does that guy get down?
I know. Well, so
That's cool.
yeah, I thought it was really cool, and for $1.25, whatever. They're $1.25 tree now, but
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Buck 25.
Awesome. All right.
Elgin.
Elgin.
It's like an echo in here.
On here.
I have a bunch of Motu figures, Masterverse figures
Really?
that I've been opening up. And for you guys who don't know, I actually like Masters of the Universe. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
I'm so glad you're getting to these Masterverse.
I know. I've been, talking about the last few episodes, not Motu related stuff like
That's true.
classified Joes or
Yeah, Elgin's
wrestling
become the Joe guy.
figures. Yes.
The Predator.
Well, there's nothing on
Aliens.
clearance. Yeah, Predator,
It'll just
aliens.
become the
ever.
bargain basement Joe guy.
But when I saw
Yeah.
the Too Bad post, I was just like, oh, I'm so happy for you
Yeah.
when I saw it.
Anyway, first one I want to talk about. This is another Evelyn. This is the second one that they came out with.
So cool.
It's when she gets the power from Skeletor when he takes over on the show, and then she becomes the sorceress of Castle Grayskull. And I think they call it like Dark Lyn. Of course, as soon as I heard Dark Lyn, I said duck
Right.
because that's what you do. It's an entire
When
entire
there's trouble, you call D.
yeah.
Nope, that's an L.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But in the entire review that I did, it just was like, it's Darklyn Duck.
Oh, but you know what? If you have a really bad speech impediment, it would be Dark Wind.
Oh.
So it
Perfect.
yeah.
Anyway, she has like a
That-
bat.
That imagery is
But
cool.
when she appeared on the episode, I was like, that'd be if they made a figure of her as this, in that show, it'd be a great figure to do it, and they did. So that's her as the sorceress with her
That's
bat,
cool.
her bat cowl, and and she's all,
And
flirting with,
Posery.
Skeletor and whatnot.
No, Batlin.
That's hot.
Yeah. So that's Darklyn.
Is that tattoos or is it
That's supposed to be like a lacy.
Yeah.
garters?
Yeah.
Like thigh high sort
Yes.
of lingerie. It's evil.
Yes.
Evil lingerie.
Exactly. It's supposed to be very her the seductive
Yeah.
seductress sorceress, if you will. So yeah, that's Masterverse Revelation. And then going to they finally put out the New Adventures He-Man. So the New Adventures was after the original Filmation series. It was their first reboot of the show. Supposed to be set in outer space in the future. The plot was that they went back in time or went back to Eternia and got He-Man and brought him back into the future. So this was their kind of reboot of that. So it's a New Adventures He-Man, but in the Masterverse line. So they have that as a separate line as well. They have Revelation, New Eternia, Princess of Power, New Adventures, and Revolution now as well.
That's Ponytail Adventures.
Yeah, so he was very late 80s, early 90s style of him. And he kind of had that lightsaber-esque sword as well. And then his shield was kind of that translucent, kind of
Black
a light.
Lady.
Yeah. He does come with extra armor and a helmet as well. So if you want to get him more like looking like a spaceman, I guess, you can do that as well. So,
I forgot to show off Evil into the camera.
oh yeah.
Hold on. Of course, if you just go and watch Elgin's videos, you don't have to do this.
Yeah, all these have been done. Just go to our playlist of Motu Monday, and you'll see all of these videos as well, if you want a more in-depth look and talk about them. I also have a Stratos here. This is not a late-night Stratos. This is like a regular Stratos. Late night would be, him naked and like flesh-looking.
Like hanging out with evil lingerie.
Exactly. So this was the new Eternia version of Stratos. So he has the kind of classic gray, and look to him with his red wings and his kind of blue jetpack, which I never understood. He's supposed to be a bird man, but he has a jetpack.
Yeah. Strap-on wings.
The wings are supposed to
Strap-on wings
strap-on
and a
wings.
butt plug staff.
Yeah. All I can ever think of is like Hawkman dive from Flash Gordon. And now they've given him an extra like a fighter jet mask as well that he can like put on and goes to
Because
his.
birds need extra oxygen when they're flying.
Yeah, it's
Very confusing.
It
is.
looks really cool, but I get why.
yeah.
Like, that's a little.
Anyway, the staff he has is the staff of Avian and not a butt plug, like Corey said earlier.
It doesn't look anything like that now that I think about it.
It's not flared enough in the
No,
back.
it's a magical egg. It's he's going to plant this
Yes,
in
it
a
is.
giant beanstalk.
There was
a
a whole episode where they had to like go and like save in the Filmation. They had to like save it or something.
I got to try it out though. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, it's going up in there. Yep.
All right, so that's
That girl from Ipanema.
yeah. Well, he said to wait a minute as he
He's
stuffed
got
it
a
up his
copyright strike on
of
that,
his
but
tuchus.
What's that word you were thinking of earlier? Rectum.
Nope.
Hell, I
Damn.
killed him.
Hardly no.
I don't know.
So that's Stratos from the new Eternia line. I think really the new Eternia line for Masterverse is them looking back to like vintage style toys. This is every figure I've seen from new Eternia has been very close to what kind of like a vintage Filmation style 80s style of figure anymore. A lot of the Revelation is obviously based off the TV show, the Revelation show, and all those stuff, but the new Eternia is probably the closest to what they have.
At least he's super creepy with the mask on.
Oh,
yeah.
He's like Mad Max, the newest Mad Max movie.
Yeah.
Fury Road, the what's
Fury
the
Bird.
Fury? What's the guy's name? That's
Daryl.
the bad guy.
Oh, bad Daryl.
Bad Daryl. Nasty Daryl. Nasty Dan.
Stanky Daryl.
Nasty Dan. It's that guy that Joe. It's Joe.
Joe Daryl.
Joe
I'm not
Dirt,
gonna-
I think.
Oh my lord.
Van Halen, not Van Hagar. I'm your sister.
I think that
Frosta.
comet has a peanut in it. So this this is Frosta. This is from the Princess of Power line. Frosta, if you go back to one of the Princess of Power episodes or She-Ra episodes, she basically is like fawning all over He-Man. Is probably maybe just slutting it up next to him and is jealous of
It's
anyone that's
Elsa
touching.
from Frozen, right?
Yeah, she does have powers of like freezing things, and I think on the original one you were supposed to be able to like blow on her staff, and it moves,
Hubba
and it
hubba.
spins.
Why do you say it like that?
But that's from the Princess of Power line, so they already have several figures from that line, like Kordak and She-Ra, and
She's hot for He-Man, huh?
Catra. Yes, she is. That's like like in the movie as well. Like,
Yeah.
He-Man.
Yeah. Oh, it's He-Man. And then as soon as he shows up, it's like, She-Ra, you never told me about your brother, and that type of thing.
And she's all like, boing.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. Just like in the movie, the other princess
Yeah.
is the exact same thing that happened in the episode with Frosta.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but she was like super jealous of anyone like, getting
Boning He-Man.
Yeah, other than her.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah. Then we got Roboto. This is from the Revelation line from the episode where he comes with two swords because in the episode he has to combine. He's the only one that can combine the two swords once they've been split, the power sword. So he comes with the two swords that he has to
Nice.
put back together in Pre-Eternia, where Adam is in King Grayskull.
I was going to call him Captain Knee Pads.
Yeah.
Mr. Roboto.
He does come with some extra. So, unfortunately, I kind of wish they would do like a new Eternia of this because the vintage Roboto had a claw hand and a laser blaster and like an axe and everything like that. But he just comes with this gun attachment, and then like what would be like a laser blaster, but they didn't give you any like blast effects with it. So I found Hordak's blast effect will fit into this laser blaster thing. So when I posted the picture, I did that with that.
This would be cool to like custom into a bat.
I was going to say that. You could cosplay as a bat.
Yeah.
and
And
somebody did that with an original Roboto figure.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think you sent it to me. I don't
Probably,
remember,
yeah.
Yeah. I want one.
But they didn't do like in the vintage where when you turn him, his like insides
move
because there's gears and stuff, which is always one of the best features on that vintage figure. So he just kind of like
Is he pushing hard enough, Spooty? Are you sure?
Straighten them back out.
Oh, okay.
his face visor thing does move up and down, so there was at least that action in it. Then there's this is Hero.
The scepter.
It's he-ro, so HE-RO.
Kind of like RuPaul.
Yeah, but not.
No.
So he's supposed to be the greatest like wizard in
Bullshit. It's Dumbledore.
yeah. And he comes with this cool like lollipop that you can
Is that what we're calling it?
undo.
Oh,
That looks like something from Stranger Things, like the Gorgona. No,
that's it.
Gorgonzola.
Yep. It's a delicious gorgonzola staff.
It is a lollipop.
Yeah.
That is going in a kid's mouth. Like some.
No,
Yeah.
do it.
I'll do
No.
it.
Pass it that way.
Anyway, so this figure originally was supposed to be the vintage figure of it was never made. It was going to be on the next line. They were going to do pre-Eternia. They were going to do like the Age of Dinosaurs and everything with He-Man. They never did it. They were supposed to make an Eldor figure, and they're supposed to make Hero. They never did. Super 7 ended up making them, those two figures. They still haven't made... The dinosaurs were made by the vintage ones, those super expensive ones. But they never made a vintage.
Did Super 7 do them in like this style,
Yep,
the vintage
They
stuff?
did. I have one of them. I have Eldor. I'm missing the Hero. But I'm glad to see that Masterverse ended up doing them.
And you've
At
got
least
the character now, so you don't need the Super 7 one.
exactly.
Right?
But I still like it. But because it's a different scale.
Yep.
And it looks slightly different as well. It has some vac metal. But anyway, it looks similar to what this was. But yeah, he's supposed to be like this sorcerer, like all-powerful guy. And then related to He-Man and all this stuff. Anyway, the final one I have is Too Bad. This is the new Eternia figure line as well.
So sad.
Yeah. It's a TWO, so like the number 2 and then bad. It's actually derived from there were actually two figures or two characters, and they were combined. It was Tuvar and Badra, and they were both mercenaries. In the 2000X line, they were both mercenaries that Skeletor hired. They failed, and to like punish them, he combined them both because they couldn't work together. He's like, well, you're going to be together forever now. In the story on the box of this, they said that there were two different captains and that they were trying to like go after something and then failed. And then like Hordak combined them. So kind of differing stories, but the 2000X one actually has a full episode talking about them. So
What a beast of a figure.
he is a deluxe figure, so he's a lot larger than. So if you compare him next to Roboto, and even if you compare him next to Frosta, kind of towers over that figure. Does come with a ton of accessories, a couple maces, a double-bladed axe, a shield, and a pistol,
2 pairs of
laser.
underwear.
Yeah, one pair. They share one pair of underwear.
Man,
One
that's
giant jock
freaking
strap.
awesome.
And then a laser pistol as well. And but yeah, it looks, the armor and stuff is and shield is very reminiscent of the vintage line.
And the belt looks like a wrestling belt.
Yeah, it does.
This looks like this is really, really similar to my Brittany and Abby Hensel action figure.
Almost.
Never mind.
Almost.
Show the camera.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Here you go, the conjoined twins.
Your Tomax and Zaymont.
Yeah. The shield was the only accessory that you could get with the vintage figure. It does come with extra hand sculpts, like extra fists, which is a throwback to what the vintage figure was. It basically they just had 2 fists, and the action feature was spring loaded, where it punched the other head. Like one fist punched that one and do that. And they actually made 2 versions of the vintage. They made a flat back and a round back. They made the round back first, but then they realized that it couldn't fit in any vehicle, so they made it flat so it could actually fit into vehicles.
Put a third arm on him, and he could be Zaphod Beeblebrox.
Oh, he's got a third arm.
Nice.
You guys are gross.
It's another mace.
Very.
That's
cool
all I got.
figure, though. Oh, thank God we can move on. Spooty, what have you got lately?
Mostly tiny things.
Oh, to
I'm
you.
sorry.
They are all.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's not what she said, but this is
I'll add the cricket noise in
Yeah.
there.
I was gonna add gagging noises, but I thought it'd be inappropriate.
After everything before.
I have this stupid little eraser from the new movie
He is
Oh,
stupid.
you found him. Her.
that turns into like a gun and a shield.
I still need to find her. She's
Gun
cool.
shield. My
It's
favorite.
at Walmart in town. It doesn't look bad in that mode, but so then I got like 4 little PVC figures on eBay for cheap. This is one of the movie Optimus Primes with a sword sticking out, and don't know which line.
The old sword fist.
2006 Ultra Magnus,
He's ultra.
And Magnus.
and then too small to read because I'm
He's
getting
pointing
old
at
in
something.
glasses.
He can disco dance.
Hey, what's
Pretty good detail on these tiny little guys.
Yeah.
These are racers?
No.
Can they?
No.
No.
Try it. Oh, I didn't hold it up to the camera. Hold on.
Jeez.
Look, here's this is Disco Ultra Magnus and
So I got
Stabby
Megatron
Optimus.
and then a Starscream that's in jet mode that doesn't transform.
So it's just an airplane?
So it's just
Yeah,
an
so
airplane.
just an airplane.
It's got Decepticon symbols on it.
You
Yeah.
could put that on it.
So
Now
does
it's
my Suburban.
garbage.
All over it. Hey, that's one I don't have.
And then the coolest thing I got was this glow-in-the-dark world's smallest transformer, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be taking that.
That's G1
Yeah.
style.
And Elgin's favorite color.
He'll be right back.
And
can
I did
confirm.
get one bigger thing, and that is
Yeah, you
the
did.
clearance aisle Thylog from Gargoyles, which Brandon have that here.
I think so.
Probably.
I haven't actually
The
opened
big,
it yet.
the
But
big guy.
yeah.
What was he originally?
It was like I don't know what he
30
30
$36.96,
Got him for $20.
which
Clearance.
seems way too much. 20 seems.
Still.
That's cool.
He'll look good on the shelf with them big old
Little
wings.
Yeah,
This little Optimus gun looks awesome.
yeah.
I like that one. Does that one transform? I didn't even
Yeah,
try.
yeah,
Oh,
it
nice.
does.
Cool.
And that's all I got.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll blast through some things here real quick. Last episode, I brought. Aw, it's
Is
transformed.
this the same scale as your your ultimate figure?
I think so.
Sorry, I haven't mean it.
6, 7.
There. Hold up to like that one. That guy.
Last episode, I got a little 4-pack of troop builders, and I just these.
Oh,
it's,
right, yeah,
it's
yeah.
them out of the boxes.
Cool.
So there's a jet, different color, blue, purple. There's the auto trooper. We got
Cool.
a little Sharktacon, Alligatorcon,
Oh, that's cool.
and this little G2 dude. He's got a kick-ass head. There's a little,
Skull.
and those 3 of them, except the jet, came with extra heads, which is neat. Which means I probably should get a second pack so that I can
Probably.
have one of
Of
each.
course.
Gosh dang it!
Doggone it.
Yep.
Dag nabbit.
I completely forgot to show these off when I got them, but I finally got that Corden and Spin Out 2-pack. These are one of the best molds from War for Cybertron, and they're based on Diaclone colors and toys. And yeah, it's the Lamborghini, and pretty cool. Yeah, he's a G2 kind of G-axis warrior.
Kind of a Punisher-looking face. Ren has this dude. He's awesome.
Yep. I got.
Dropped his gun.
Where have I seen this mold before?
Well, it's not the normal sideswipe mold. That's the
The same transformation.
no. It's way different. I mean, you can do it while you're waiting. Do it.
Do it.
So Pops, I already had this Optimus, but then Target came up with the pre-order right when the movie came out, and I'm like, well, I've always wanted to get these Funko 2-packs with the shirts, but when I find them on the shelf, there's no 2Xs there for me, so I'm like, well, pre-ordering it's the only way I'm going to get another Transformers shirt, so...
Yeah, I'm wearing one.
I know, see? I've looked for that guy all over the place.
This is glow in the dark.
I know.
This is the face. Just the face of Skeletor's glow in the dark.
But
it was with the glow in the dark Evelyn.
So yeah, I got the new Rise of the Beast Optimus with T-shirt. So I'm excited to get a new T-shirt out of the deal. And then lastly, so they've been making Transformer comic. Oh, I got this cool little guy here with the eyeball. Just kidding. Transformer comic books has been coming out since 1984, and there's been a million of them. And I've been collecting the original run a bit, but reading and stuff is hard. And I've got maybe half of the 80 issues, and I'm all for getting a collection someday, but they're expensive, and again, all the reading, it's just it's hard.
So much reading.
And then there's just been so many comic books just nonstop since then, and it's been hard to jump on and get in. And I'm not a comic book guy in any way, so I don't know where to start half the time. It's overwhelming, and a couple years ago or a year ago, IDW sold the license, and it just got picked back up, and new issues just started coming out, and I'm like, well, now's my chance. I'm going to get in on issue number 1. And it was cool. There's another Transformers podcast called Transmissions. Very cool dudes. Hung out with them at a toy show once. And really cool guys. And one of the perks for being a patron of theirs, they actually commissioned a cover of their own of issue number 1, so it's all theirs, and then made a bunch of copies, and they sent all the patrons a copy of it, and for free. So I'm like, well, shit, yeah. And it just so happened that Starscream was on the cover of that one, so I'm really excited. And then issue 2 just came out, and I was able to get the one with Starscream on it. But anyway, I haven't read them yet. I really do plan on it. But
that's the best I can do. I'm sure it's close.
That's cool pretty close. It's pretty close. Snap, squeeze, snap.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, so a whole new Transformers comic book coming out. Pretty excited about it.
Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did this dude have one of those and I dropped it on the floor somewhere?
He did.
Okay.
There'll be an exact one somewhere.
I felt it hit my leg.
Okay, no biggie.
As long as I don't roll over it.
But yeah, so it was a nice perk as a Donatreon. That's what they call there.
So which one of these is the...
Issue number 1 is the...
Is the commissioned one?
Number 1.
Number 1, okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And what's their name again?
Transmissions podcast. Yeah, they've been going for 10 years, and they're pretty awesome dudes.
I even like them.
I know. Weird, right?
Yeah.
Spooty doesn't like anything. But what he does like is Happy Meals. And
who doesn't?
What?
And, yeah, so,
Yeah.
kids' meals toys.
Trying to figure out a segue.
Yeah. Well, all I had was
delicious.
Spooty and meals.
Segway.
Pretty easy.
Take your Segway through the drive-thru.
Oh,
And
good
get
one.
a Happy Meal.
So you can definitely tell by the pile of crap on the table here, for those of you watching along at home and on your phones while you're driving. We seem to have a fair share of things. There's some famous stories about Elgin going to Sonic and harassing people until they gave him a pile full of...
And they're like, "Sir, you know these are children's toys, right?"
Like,
and he's like,
my
"Fuck
kid
you!
is in the car.
My kid's
Can't
in the
you
car."
see?
Oh shit, he's not. But
He was.
oh,
He
fuck,
was
I left him
actually.
at school.
He was actually with me. Yeah. And I was like, "Can I talk to your manager, please?"
They're like, "Okay."
I actually
Karen."
had to like talk to the manager because they're like, well, "We don't know." I'm like, does somebody know something? The toys I'm talking, those Sonic Wacky Pack toys. That's what they're called.
Well, those are cool.
It's from the Revelation line. It was, or the CGI line actually, which is no longer a show. But it was a He-Man. It was the garden gnome Skeletor.
From the back looks like Orko.
Yeah, and then the sorceress with no
Hot.
weapon and stuff. So, and their thing falls off all the time. Anyway, so it was those three figures, and then they had some spoons because why not? So there was a Power Sword spoon. There was the sorceress's staff spoon, and then there was the Havoc staff, which is color changing. This was the only one that was color changing, which like if it gets warm, then it'll change to a lighter color.
Whoa, magic!
Get it cold and it changes color again. Yeah, it's magical. So those were the 6 things that you could get in one set at Sonic with their wacky packs, as they were called. Still call them, I guess.
Yep. They're currently running the Transformers thing at Sonic right now for spoons.
Sweet.
I would have brought the one I have, but I got chastised about it in our chat.
I
It's not
saw
mine.
that.
It's
I
not
saw
mine
that.
to show off. It's Michelle's.
Yes.
What do you feed her with it?
Anyway, so let's
Yes.
porridge.
Is that what they're called these days?
Porridge.
Do you remember? Do you guys have memories of getting these toys when you were kids?
Yeah.
How important was the Happy Meal toy?
Very, because my mom and
Yes.
dad never bought. They're like, "Or just buy you a hamburger and fries and it'll be cheaper." I was like, "But there's no toy."
Yeah.
But the toys are crap, and they are.
You're right. Not
But-
then.
I mean,
Did you know that?
well, here's the thing though. Like, I'm looking at Elgin's pile, and I'll let him talk about his pile. But like, there's a lot of stuff that was really cool when I wasn't a kid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, like the ones I remember the most were the Days of Thunder cars.
What?
Because like Days of Thunder was awesome when I was a kid, and it came out, and I got to see a boob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
I want to see that.
I have
wanna
a-
see that.
A boob or a car?
a couple
he's
of the
good.
Days of Thunder NASCAR or
cool.
whatever. There's a pink one somewhere that I have that I can't find, and I have a better example of that, but I couldn't find it.
For
It's not all
first or
beat to
last.
shit. I mean, yeah, a lot
That's
of the
cool.
stuff I have is all like the Matchbox stuff, and it's all Matchbox stuff that like that Mattel was like, yeah, McDonald's will pair up with you, and so there's like some variants, and then those 3 and this really dumb car, and you can tell if it's a Hot Wheels car is McDonald's by the wheels because they're all exactly the same. They're all that black, except for this one. No, this
That
one.
pattern.
Except for this gray one that actually has the M on the wheels.
Whoa.
But yeah, there's the rest of the stuff is all like Burger King. And
So do you think that your love of McDonald's Happy Meals toys and Matchbox cars
Subconsciously.
helped increase your love of cars as you grew older?
I don't know.
Like where?
That's a really
'Cause
good.
you're a
That's
car
a really
guy.
good question. I am.
Of-
I mean, I don't. It could be, but it also I think a lot of it was '80s shows because there were so many car.
Right.
There was A-Team and Knight Rider and Hardcastle and McCormick
Yes.
and Dukes of Hazzard and Fall Guy and like all these shows that were centered around like Street Hawk, like
Yeah.
all these shows that were centered around some kind of vehicle or motorcycle. Starsky and Hutch. Like there's just that was probably most of it. But I mean, I definitely got like super excited when it was like it was Happy Meal time, and there is a car toy in it because like those were the best ones from McDonald's back then. Anyway, like the rest of them were like Spoody's got a pretty cool one that I just wasn't into. Was it that little burger transformer dude? Is that a McDonald's one or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole line of those. There's
Yeah. And so I mean, I think those
I
are they're cute and kitchy, but like, what do you do with it?
Well, they're cool.
can
Well, those
transform.
were some
them.
of the first
Yeah.
toys that they did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a whole line of their products that transformed into,
Right.
well, I guess robots, but they're very,
Monsters, dinosaurs.
very simple as could be. From every one
Yeah.
of their products, from fries to drinks to pancakes.
Hot
to,
cakes. Yeah.
I think like stuff like that, it's cool, but like these had a place with other things that I had. Like this is like, oh, this is more to my cars that I can play. Like I couldn't play with that with my GI Joes, and I mean maybe if Optimus Prime was hungry one day and wanted a burger, but like don't eat me. I don't know. Maybe it definitely didn't hurt.
Sure. What do you
And
What do you remember, Spoody, about growing up with the?
the golden age of kids meals.
I mean, they didn't really have the Transformers stuff. I mean, they had the burgers and I remember California Raisins a lot.
Oh, that was very big around our town.
Yeah, I have a ton of those, and I forgot all about them, or I would have brought them.
And then like Matchbox stuff. I remember a lot of those.
I
We
have
never
zero
really
memory.
got many of those, but I remember they'd have them.
Right, we were lucky to find the Happy Meal box in a dumpster somewhere when we were playing to be able
To eat for that
to
night.
eat,
Yeah.
and then
That's because you guys ate you ate out of dumpsters a lot when you were kids, right?
yeah, because you live there, you might as well eat there. So
That's where Spoody's love of cats came from. The dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant.
oh gosh, I knew it. But then so yeah, up front here, there's a ton of Transformers, coming, some still in bags from all the different lines. Every Transformers notoriously has gone on forever and had a million different toy lines through the years, and almost every toy line has had a McDonald's series, which is neat. From Beast Wars to Beast Machines to RID to
Is this
animated to yep.
Did G.I. Joe ever do a tie-in?
Any tie-in with any?
not that
They
I
they
am
don't like
aware of.
making money. As
Yeah,
well.
apparently.
I'm not aware of any. But back then, they didn't really need it. It was like one of the best-selling toy lines in the history of ever. Like they didn't really need to promote it any other way. But it might have happened, but I don't
I
know
don't
of
remember any of. But then, but those were all. The Transformer stuff is so weirdly simple and so dumbed down. It's like hard to take serious. But then I look over at Elgin's pile of stuff, and I'm like, "Gosh dang! Why does he get all the cool stuff?"
So this is
man much more.
Hey,
yeah, it's true. It's pretty simple. But this is really one of the only lines I have a complete. I have all the toys of a line. Like it's rare that I have
You had to eat a lot of Burger King. To do
I actually
that.
ate none of no.
I haven't eaten
food.
any of my toys.
Yeah, they're still here.
you just collected them all.
Yeah.
Huh? That's cool.
I had found. I know Corey gave me one of these,
Oh, yeah.
but I
I
think I
forgot
gave
about
it to
that.
Ethan because the original one I had, my mom actually got it for me, and I found it later with the rest of when I found all my vintage stuff. I was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "I know it's 2000X, but." And I look at the bottom, it says McDonald's. I'm like, I had to research.
Whoa.
Oh, they have a whole line of McDonald's toys. So this is basically all of them. They have a
2
He-Man.
years and 400 thrift shops later.
Yeah, I mean, really, I didn't spend more than $5 for any. Like, it ranged from free to up to $5.
Which is what you
Which
would have
is-
paid for the meal.
Yeah,
Elgin's
exactly.
price range.
Exactly.
Anyway,
So they do have a He-Man, and these all look very much like the 2000X, and they has this little kind of action movement of
oh, that's still something.
still has some spring.
Does he actually fit on the Battle Cat?
And I have a battle cat.
Sorry,
Oh,
I know.
good
I
kid.
probably just
He does.
screwed up your rotation.
No, that's fine. So he does fit on Battle Cat.
That's
which
cool
Battle
as
Cat was
shit.
one of them. The action feature for Battle Cat was if you punch the shield, then the saddle would fly off
Whoa!
as a
So he
he
pumps
got
his shield and
attacked.
he shits himself.
Wow!
Because it's spring loaded and it's
That's
supposed to
awesome.
launch him off of there because he
Cool.
got hit. So that was there's a Battle Cat. There's also a Panther and Skeletor, and of course
I wonder what
I'm
happens.
missing his. Well, this one because it's a 2000X, it has to fire some sort of weapon.
Yep. Oh,
Which it
got
does.
him.
So there's that.
I think of all that stuff, probably the cats are my favorites of
Yeah.
those toys.
Then there's a Ram Man, and
Yes.
he doesn't really like. So the original Ram Man, you scrunched him down
Yeah.
and he'd like launch. So he just does a little ab crunch,
Huh.
kind of like a rock out
Yeah.
type of thing, and he doesn't come with a weapon. Man at Arms comes with the shield that launches.
That looks like
Oh,
a
it just
hamburger
fell
bun.
off.
Yeah, looks like a giant
He's
burger
got a
bun.
hamburger bun and a turtle shell.
Yeah, and then there's a Beast Man,
That Beast Man's cool as shit.
and then that actually he has a whip that's just a solid piece of plastic, and he does, do that.
Ayo.
Yeah.
That's
And then there was this
Dorko.
Orko
That one's cool.
that Josh found when we were on tour in the dollar bin, and he can wind him up and he kind of moves maybe. If you can get him maybe go. Maybe it's so
He spins around and does wacky, crazy Orko stuff.
he's going crazy. He's going crazy.
Oh, Orko.
And I even have some of the original instructions
Oh, cool.
from them of a Beast Man.
Do any of them say how to make Man at Arms
Nope, I don't have
hamburger
Man
bun
Arms.
fall off?
I just have a Beast Man and then the Battle Cat one.
Dude, you have the whole line.
But that's the whole line. Yeah, he's just
That was a
that's called throwing a tantrum on the table.
That's Orko.
But yeah, that's the whole line of this 2000X McDonald's line.
and they're kind of awesome.
They're really awesome.
They're
I have
surprising.
more of these 2000X figures of McDonald's than I have actual 2000X figures.
Because they're better?
No. But
Or
I just have more of them. I don't know. It's just cool. I always, the one I remember most of actually getting a Happy Meal was when they did the real Ghostbusters cartoon.
yeah.
They had stuff that you could get with that. And I was
Loved that
like so
cartoon.
excited that they had like Ghostbuster stuff in a Happy Meal. I don't think I have any of it, but they had that like from the show, the real Ghostbusters, and you could get stuff like that. I remember, getting those after like going to like baseball games or stuff like that. So that's one thing I remember, actually getting cool toys with that. But I always wanted, always when I was with my aunt and uncle, hanging out with them, I'm like, couldn't we go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal? Because they usually would, because my parents wouldn't.
Because they loved you.
Yeah, because my parents didn't. They were like a second set of parents basically, and
The second cool parents.
yeah, and they would do all that stuff, and when I'd hang out for the weekend with them. So
well, speaking of cool parents, you two have kids now. Do you embrace this toy
Oh, yeah.
business? Do you spend up and get the toys?
I don't think my children have ever been to a fast food restaurant.
You and your snobbery.
oh, Ethan goes all the time. He's like, and that's the only thing we get at a Happy Meal is for him. And they usually have like they've been having Pokemon cards, which is cool because he loves Pokemon. But really, anytime if we go through McDonald's, it's usually a Happy Meal. And
Yeah,
it's
I
just-
don't.
You're like, son, you're about to graduate high school. You need to eat a real meal.
Yeah, he's 35. Still eating Happy Meals. I actually just went. If you want to hand me those two
Yourself.
packages there, Josh. So I just went to Burger King because I was checking out before the show, like where what toys are currently out right now.
Yeah.
And so Burger King is in their kids meal or junior pack or whatever it's called. The bag's there on the thing. They're doing a Batman series. So I went there and I was like, hey, I have some questions for you. Can I get all of the toys that you currently have right now for the kids meals? They're like, I think we only have one. I'm like, I'm looking at the sign. There's like 6 or 7 of them. I'm like, so you only have one figure? Yeah, I think it's like one figure in a car. So now it's 2. So I'm like, okay, that's all you have? And then there's like a long pause. And then they're like, can we help you with anything else? I'm like, yeah, you didn't really answer my
I'm waiting for you
question
to-
before. Oh, yeah, we only have the 2. I'm like, okay, so can I get both of them? Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll also get a kid's meal then too because I was hungry. So just throw those in a kid's meal. Oh, okay. So I got this Batman from from Burger King, which kind of has a something. You can slide his hand.
Are you going to open them and give them to Ethan?
I might keep them.
He went through so much trouble.
Yeah. Or give them away. We'll see. And then there is a car that looks like from the movie Cars. Like a Lightning
Version
McQueen.
of it.
Yeah, because their stickers were like the eyeball.
it comes with stickers?
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's like an
You
eye.
gotta open that one.
Yeah, an eyeball windshield, like in the movie Cars,
Yeah.
like Lightning McQueen, but it's a Batmobile,
That is cool.
and it comes with and Batman. So I mean, Batman and Batmobile, that's all right, I guess. For not getting every toy, just after I specifically asked. I should have asked for the manager. Dang it.
It probably would have been Andy Rubel.
Man,
Nice seeing you guys. Speak to Andy.
I wonder how many fast food places Elgin's pictures on the wall in the back.
You do not serve to this man.
This man, you see this guy.
He has no children. He just wants toys.
And these 2 toys, $27.50.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, he spent more on that. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents were definitely like, Happy Meals are stupid. It's expensive for like either it's not enough. I don't know. It's too much money for very little food. Blah blah blah. And now like it's even smaller. The hamburgers are like half the size they were when I was a kid.
I just got the 6-piece nuggets and fries, and it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Fries were hot.
They were gone before us out of the driveway.
Yeah.
You didn't get the apple slices?
It doesn't come with apple slices.
Ah,
It comes with a second toy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want your fruit. Apple slices are for McDonald's anyway. Burger King doesn't care about fruit.
so these are all Jess's, and these are ones like she actually got
From
from
childhood.
Like, these are from
Lion
when
King?
she was a kid in the 90s. There's Lion King, a whole shit ton of Barbie stuff. This guy actually does a thing, and I think there's a switch on him, so I think this is supposed to be like battery operated, then it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, like this is all stuff that she had. A lot of Barbie stuff. Hey, look, it spins and then throws up on the back of other Barbie's head. But yeah, she saw the post on our Facebook page and she's like, "Hey, I have some of those," and she got all excited. And so, yeah. And then there's big beardy vomit guy. I don't know. I think his hands are supposed to stay up, or maybe they. Oh,
I was like, Mumra? What's that?
well, it's got a button on the back, and I'm
ever-living.
assuming it's supposed to make his arms spin, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, she let the kids play with this one day, and then she's like, "Nope, can't do it. Got to take it back." And she put it back up on the shelf. I don't want to.
Oh, yeah, that stick would get broke fast.
Yeah, it's Rafiki, man.
Is it Jafar, the other one?
Yeah,
Lion King?
I think so.
Or Aladdin?
Yeah.
But that's true. The girls had a lot of toy options, too. At least they had a chance in the kids' meals.
Yeah, there's Barbie on her bike, and here's Donald Duck.
Whoa.
He's a Burger King one, and I think the Disney ones are Burger King. Yeah.
So they, at McDonald's anyway, they used to ask, is the toy for a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
They used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
Now they don't. Now they just...
Yeah, because people got all mad about that.
But
Which, I
you
mean,
could, because
yeah.
there
Well,
was time when Lily was younger, they would say, is it for a boy or a girl? And she's like, oh, I want the girl toy. I don't want the boy
Yeah.
toy. Because it was probably a Barbie at that
Yeah.
time. But yeah, now it's just one item. They don't.
There's no choice.
They don't have
to be made.
So my kids will play with
a
anything.
quote unquote boy toy or boy toy or
They have
girl
like
toy.
one of their prized possessions is this Barbie camper thing that's
Yeah.
like massive and in the way.
Right. But yeah, they've gone away with that now. They just have like one set of toy, whatever toy it is.
Right on, right on. Well, all right. Yeah. It's making me hungry just this whole episode.
You want me to get you some chips? They're right over there.
Yeah, but first, before we do that, let's take a quick little break. We're going to tell you about our podcast network, the PFPN.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
All right, we're back. We better hurry up. We're going to be late. Here's Elgin with Store Tour.
All right, today's store that we're going to is called Tardy's Collector's Corner. I see what you did there, Jason.
Hey.
That.
Tricky.
It's at 2009 Eastern Avenue, Southeast, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Do you know that Grand Rapids is the second largest city in Michigan?
Is it?
And it's known as the leading manufacturer of office furniture.
Is it?
So if you need office furniture, you're probably getting it from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
I'm excited that we're
you?
going to start getting little history lessons with each town.
Oh, I hope so.
I do
What a great
too.
idea.
It is a great idea.
Is it as much of a shithole as Detroit?
Come on.
I think it's better.
It's a
Because it has to
This store has been
I've there.
serving.
It's a pretty cool town.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the west side of Michigan. Exactly. Near Lake Michigan. Close.
But there's so
to-
many Easts in the name.
Yes. But the store has been serving the community for over 40 years and
Wow.
has many Transformers,
Holy cow.
Motu, Marvel, DC, Star Wars comics. They've really been known for comics. And much, much more. That's at 2009 Eastern Avenue Southeast, Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's Tardy's Collector's Corner.
Man, to be doing anything for 40 years, that's
I would be interested
Yeah.
to see like the evolution of that store because I wonder if it started out as like just a comic shop in the 80s or if it started out as a toy store.
It
in
looks
the
like
80s.
it. It looks very comic centric, and then they've expanded
So
out.
then I wonder if it was like maybe in the 80s they called it Tardy's Comics and then when they expand, I don't know. It
Yeah.
would be interesting.
I need to
find
go
out.
there since I collect comics now.
Yeah, and
so.
you have to go.
You're a comic
you
guy.
don't have to go through Detroit to get there, right?
Yeah, you can actually
Oh, well, then we're
reach
definitely
Grand
going.
Rapids if you're driving from Iowa and you're heading eastward. You actually reach Grand Rapids before you get to Detroit.
Perfect.
So it's just up the Lake
Up the
Michigan
way.
from,
Okay.
It's up
Yeah.
there.
So if you're in Milwaukee and you have a boat, you can take
Straight
the boat
across.
straight across Lake Michigan and reach Grand Rapids.
Milwaukee.
Straight east.
Nice.
Cool. Thanks, Elgin.
You're welcome.
That's
Jason.
awesome. I love this segment even more every time. Well, let's hear from you folks. I'm so excited for this part because there's been a lot of feedback. So let's go to Corey with Talking Toys.
Hey, all right, everybody. Bill Fisher, he says, one of the few good memories... I haven't read the... Oh, okay. One of the few good memories I have with my dad. Oh. So you want to do some sad music?
Put that in there.
Okay. Doo-doo. No, nobody's got sad music? All right. One of the few good memories I have with my dad from childhood is him buying me every 90s X-Men toy from Hardee's.
Whoa.
What?
I know. Lucky. If you like X-Men, they're cool.
Yeah.
It was like winning a dopamine lottery. Nice. Oh, sorry for the mild trauma dump. Oh, there it is. Better make sure there isn't any on your shoes. That's cute. He's a comedian, and he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who Bill Fisher is, you should check him out on... I'm sure he's got YouTubes and stuff.
Yeah, it's on
Um,
BillFisher.com.
Okay, Bill Fisher.
Don't Google that,
What?
but maybe do.
But probably not.
Let's see. Brian Clark
Pictures of
said
his
something
butthole.
dumb about puppets. Brandy, he said the Land Before Time puppets from Pizza Hut were great.
I remember those.
They were okay.
Changeables are very cool, especially the dinosaur ones. I don't know what changeables are.
Those are
Those things that
They
transform.
change.
Okay. The McDonald's Batman Returns line was pretty solid as well. Of course, nothing beat the Universal Monsters from Burger King, except maybe this is me paraphrasing Brian, except for the Motu stuff.
Thanks, Brian, for adding that Motu.
Brandy, she says, my favorite was the 101 Dalmatians. Of course it was. You also like possums and other weird stuff. Set that came out in 1990. It's me paraphrasing again. 96.
Reading between the lines.
Yeah, same year my dad died. It was like a treasure hunt trying to get all 101 of those little doggies. Took me almost a year to get all of them, scouring thrift stores and garage sales after the promotion ended.
They made 101 of them. It's ridiculous.
I bet there was like 99 repaints.
They made
then one
one
with a collar.
and repainted 100 of them.
Spots are different.
Yeah. Russell Borgomario II, Borgomainio. I still have a bunch of Hot Wheels from McDonald's. The toys in the Happy Meals in the 80s are way better than the toys they're giving out now. Let's see. I think that's true, Russell. Julian Wolf, he says, I remember the Wendy's GoBots. Those were pretty cool. I still have Oddball. The Transforming McDonald's food and the Muppet Babies toys were excellent. The 80s had great kids' meals toys. Julian Wolf says, I remember when Julian Wolf posted the same comment 3 times. I think he must have been having trouble with his phone.
Yeah, Facebook's been weird
Should
lately.
have read all 3 of them.
I thought he was going to.
And then Julian Wolf says,
Just don't acknowledge
I'll hold it up, and then we can all 3 read at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
That's too
I'll
far
read the
away.
bottom one.
Let's see. Alpha Magnus Cosplay says, convenient this comes up after I cosplay as a kid's meal toy.
yeah, he was on stage with that band that does
Cybertronic Spree.
Yeah.
Alpha. Mr. Magnus. It
Yeah.
was just a coincidence. This topic
Yeah.
was chosen by
We don't
our
stalk
awesome
your
patrons.
page at all.
Oh, yeah, we didn't say that. Jacob McLaughlin, he says, the Universal Monsters from Burger King, both Simpsons Treehouse of Horror lines from Burger King. I have a story about this. Hold on. The Toy Story puppets from Burger King, the Monsters Inc. line from McDonald's that had certain characters with glow-in-the-dark features. Those are all things that Jacob likes. So, Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors, right?
Right.
Sure.
Love it.
Great show.
20 some years ago, 20 odd years ago, whenever The Ring came out, I watched it by myself for the first time. It was like 2:00 in the morning in the dark and scared the shit out of me.
Right.
And so I was like, I need to calm down. I'm going to watch an episode of The Simpsons to like calm myself down.
Whoops.
And so I watched an episode of Treehouse of Horrors. I'm like, nope, Treehouse of Horrors is scary now. And I just like went and laid down on the couch and covered my head with a blanket and tried to go to sleep. Yeah. I'm an idiot. That's everything that we have from our listening impaired viewers.
Well, thanks,
I love
everybody.
it.
We
Thank you, Jason.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, before we go today, if you like the show and you want to help support us, please tell a friend. That's an easy thing to do.
That's
And
a really easy thing to do.
another thing that's awesome would be to go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and leave a 5-star review. That's one of our favorite things that you guys
Yeah.
can do.
Can you leave reviews on Google Podcasts or no?
I don't think Google, but
Okay.
on Spotify now you can leave reviews and comments on each episode, and
Nice.
per episode it's really neat. Spoody wants more toys to play with. Yeah. So reviews, they're cool. We really appreciate it. But yeah, definitely before you go, definitely want to tell you about Patreon. Patreon.com. That's where you can help us out the most. Patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. Go there, choose the level that best suits you, and
Preferably the highest one with the most money.
that's exactly true.
It suits me fine.
And one of the
Somebody's got to buy Happy Meals.
And
Yeah.
with that perk, that awesome perk, you get your name read on the show, on the episode.
Among
Sweet.
other things.
And we got 2 new patrons this
2?
week.
What?
That's twice as
Not
many
one.
as one.
I know, but 2. So we will thank Tony Miller, Chris Turnip Simmons, Peter Glinsman, Alex LaForest, and new patrons, Bill Fisher and Michelle Pizzulo. Thank
How do you say
guys. Which? Bill Fisher.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So, yes, go to patreon.com/Cracktastic Plastic. That'd be really awesome. You can join those cool dudes.
I did actually get some of Bill's emotional dump on my shoes.
Yeah, he gets it everywhere. Sprayer. All right. I think that's...
Bye, everybody.
Is that... All right, I'll push the button.
Push the button.
Jesus.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, you know.
Thanks for listening.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
We've been Cracktastic Plastic.
talk to you guys.
And you've
later.
been you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.